Hi, my name is Martin Camper, and I'm a PhD student at the University of Maryland. I grew up in the African Methodist Episcopal Church, which is split off from the Methodist Church, and it's a predominantly African American denomination, socially conservative but politically progressive. I went to all private schools during my grade school education. And from 3rd grade to 12th grade, I went to all Christian schools. When I turned about 13 or 14 and hit adolescence, I realized that something was different about me. Something was different about me from the rest of my peers, especially my male friends. As the rest of my male friends were starting to, get interested in women, I realized that I wasn't, and I realized, in about 9th or 10th grade that I was gay. This was really kind of a difficult thing. Homosexuality wasn't really talked about in my church. In more traditional African American circles, homosexuality is really taboo. It's kind of considered a white problem. I actually can't remember a sermon at my church growing up that really ever dealt with the subject. But I do remember, hearing about it, within conversations growing up in my extended family, and I knew that, it was wrong, and, that it was something, that was unacceptable. But I think my real education about what Christianity thought about homosexuality came from my Christian education upbringing. I remember watching, videos about, the gay rights movement in classes, or watching, James Dobson videos in our 9th grade well, it wasn't sex education really, but in our health class in 9th grade, and hearing we carpooled with other families during this time, listening to the radio and listening to Focus on the Family condemn homosexuality, and just taking Bible classes where we read passages about how homosexuality was an abomination and it was unnatural. I guess I really came to think of it as a sin, and when I came out to a few people in high school, most people were pretty steadfast in their belief that it was a sin, and that it was something that, I needed to pray about and repent from, and seek healing from. And, it really wasn't until the end of college that I was able to reconcile my faith and my sexuality. And it wasn't really until recently that I was able to begin to, in the past year or two, be able to really not only, be more open about my sexuality and who I, am as a gay man, but also to, be more open with my family, but also be more open with my church community.